Hi everyone, and welcome to our webinar. Thank you all so much for joining us today. My name is Agnieszka, and I'm a product specialist here at Revolgy. Today, I'd like to show you a real-life example of online collaboration on a project and how you can make it more efficient using Gmail, Google Chat, and Google Tasks. The tips I'm going to show you will save you massive amounts of time and frustration when working remotely. My colleagues from Revolgy are online, ready to answer any questions you may have, so don't hesitate to leave a comment in the chat. So, let's begin. When managing a project fully remotely, you may find yourself overwhelmed with the number of different apps you need to successfully complete tasks. Different editors, project management tools, communication platforms, you keep jumping from one tab to another and it gets difficult to fully concentrate on a given task. Technology, instead of helping, starts to get in the way. This is why I love the new Gmail so much. It's not just any ordinary email inbox. Most of the apps I use every day are beautifully integrated directly into its interface. It allows me to get a lot of things done way faster without even leaving my inbox. Let me show you how this works. Let's open our Gmail. Let me start by giving you a quick overview of what you can see here. We have two sidebars, one on the left and one on the right. If you can't see the right one, this is probably because it's hidden. Just click on the arrow in the bottom right corner to show it. You can see here shortcuts to Google Calendar, Keep, and Tasks. We will come back to them later. If you move your mouse to the left, you will see all your inboxes, your latest chat messages, the chat rooms you are in, and shortcuts to Google Meet video conferencing tool. It is a really good idea to create chat rooms for different projects. It makes it really easy to quickly brainstorm ideas, for example. Oops! I'm really sorry, folks. This is my boss from my part-time gig. I really need to get this. But it is a great opportunity to show you how this works in real life. Or not so real this time. Let me just quickly reply to this message and I will get back to you. We have a quite complicated challenge in front of us. To make sure I can quickly communicate and get inputs from all the people that need to be involved in this, I'm going to create a chat room for this project. I'll hover my mouse over the sidebar here. Click on the plus symbol, scroll down, and choose Create New Chat Room. I'll name my chat room, let's say Safe Christmas 2020. Maybe add an icon to make it visually easy to find amongst other chat rooms. Then I will add my collaborators. I'm just starting to type their names, and they immediately appear on the list below. So I'm just going to click and add them. I'm going to choose the option Use Threaded Replies here, which brings me to my tip number 2. When the conversation in a chat room keeps going for a while, the best practice is to start a new thread each time you start a new topic. It has plenty of benefits. It keeps your chat room conversation well organized. You will avoid misunderstandings. Once you open the thread, you will see all the progress of the conversation only on this particular topic. If you miss some information, you can quickly find everyone's inputs as the replies to the particular question on topic arrived in chat. I strongly recommend teaching everyone on your team to use this functionality. But let's get back to our mission. I'm going to click Create, and there we go. My chat room is ready. All my collaborators just got a notification that they had been added to it. You can always add more people to the chat room later, simply by clicking here. You can also share files directly from your Google Drive and assign tasks to people. I will show you how this works in a minute. First, let's message my friends and let them know what's the story. I will go to Google Docs and create a new document. And just share the link to it with my colleagues by copying and pasting it to the chat. Whenever you share files over chat, this is where you can choose the level of access your colleagues will have to the file. For the purpose of our demonstration, we will make them editors. Now this is where the real magic happens. You can open this document directly in Gmail. You don't have to go anywhere else. So you can still see the ongoing chat on your left and the document on your right. What you can see happening here is my collaborators editing the document. You can see the changes as they happen in real time and who makes the changes. All this is happening within the Gmail environment. Forget about sending new and newer versions of the same document via email and getting lost in which version is the correct one. When you work in Google Docs, your work and the work of your colleagues is automatically saved in Google Drive. This way, you always have only one and the latest version of the document. You also don't have to wait for your colleagues to finish their part of the work to add your contribution. Imagine it this way. It's just like in the old days when you would sit at the office next to each other and brainstorm an idea on the same piece of paper or on a whiteboard. This is exactly what's happening here, except that each of you is sitting at home and you brainstorm on a virtual piece of paper. But let's get back to our chat. I can see some replies coming. If you want to be absolutely sure that a specific person reads the message in your chat room straight away, you can tag this person, just like I'm doing here. Use the @ symbol and start typing the person's name or email address. Confirm by clicking enter. Now, our friend will get a screen notification that he's been tagged in a conversation. You can share all sorts of different file formats through Google Chat. Not only Google editors, but also photos, videos, voice messages. Google Workspace can even handle Microsoft files if needed. Now, as a logistics coordinator of Santa's crew, I have to make sure that everybody understands what needs to be done and who is responsible for what tasks. There are a couple of ways you can do that. What I personally would do is this. If I treat this document here as a sort of meeting minutes, I'd simply make a new paragraph with next steps and tag people responsible for particular tasks in it. I'll use the exact same method. I'll simply type a person's name or email address after @ symbol. Now, I'm in charge of ordering supplies. I will do it straight away. I'll just click on the plus symbol on the top left corner to compose an email I'll send to my supplier. Notice that as I'm doing this, I can still see the chat, the document we've been working on, and shortcuts to all the apps that I use for online communication and collaboration with my team. I'm still just inside the browser view of my Gmail. I don't need to install any software. All I'm doing is happening online. All I need is my email and password to my Google Workspace account. And I'm all set. As you can see, I have my Smart Compose option switched on. Gmail's AI is able to very quickly and quite accurately guess what I'm trying to type and makes writing suggestions. If I want to accept the auto suggestion, all I need is one click of the Tab key. I don't need to finish typing each letter by myself. The AI is super smart, and after a while it even learns my own personal style of writing. It makes composing emails super fast. Great! My supplier replied. I'm going to use a suggested reply again to quickly thank her. And I'll also add a personal note. And send! Perfect! Looks like everything is organized. Writing a to-do list really helps me stay organized, which brings me to my next tip. Google Workspace has a really cool app for this. And again, as all the other productivity apps, it is nicely integrated into Gmail interface and interconnected with other apps. You will find it on your right here. Let me show you one really cool feature. As I'm reading this email thread, I want to write down a reminder to myself about the supplies delivery. I'll go up and click on this icon here, Add to Tasks. And just like that, with one click, it created a task on my to-do list with a direct link to the email that it relates to. This way, if I want to go back to the email later in the week, I don't need to search through my entire inbox. I have a direct link attached to the task in my to-do list. I can additionally edit the task, adding a deadline, for example, or simply a date when I want to be reminded about the task. I will do it by clicking on the edit icon. I will edit the name, add time, and done. The task is added to my to-do list, and I should also get a calendar reminder about it on the day. Now let's go back to our chat room, and I will show you something even cooler. On top of your room, you can see 3 tabs: Chat, Files, and Tasks. Under the first one, you see the ongoing chat conversation. The second one is Files. Here you can find all the files that have ever been shared within this chat room. A sort of archive of the project, if you wish. Here you can see the document that I shared with my team and the Google Sheet shared by Gary the Elf. This feature makes it really easy for me to access all the project documentation without losing context. Just one click opens the file. In Google Chat Room, you can also assign tasks to your teammates the same way you assign them to yourself. Simply open the third tab, Tasks, and add a room task. I'm going to assign this task to our transportation manager and also set a deadline for it. I will do the same for everything else. This way, these tasks will also appear on my teammates' to-do lists and calendars. I will assign a task to myself as well to show you how this works. If I open my to-do list now, the task I added is already there with a date and a direct link to the chat room that it came from. Everyone that was assigned a task was also notified by an automatic message in the chat. Here in the chat, we can see the message that I created a new task for Rudolph, and he's tagged in the message as well, which will send him an additional screen notification. Great! Everyone's on the case. Now all that's left to do is to message the boss. Go to my to-do list and mark this one task as done. I hope you enjoyed this little presentation. Let me know in the comments what other topics regarding online communication and collaboration interest you, and I'll be happy to cover them in my future webinars. If you'd like to discuss how to improve online collaboration in your team, get in touch through LinkedIn or email. At Revolgy, we believe that technology doesn't have to be complicated nor expensive. That it is here to serve people, not the other way around. We have a team of certified Google Cloud engineers who can help you with the technical part of your migration to Google Workspace, and also experienced change managers who will take care of the human aspect of it. We guide you through the migration, train your team, and inspire people. So let's connect. All the important contacts are in the description of this video below. Meanwhile, stay safe and healthy. Happy holidays!